Hi and welcome to Empire Deluxe Combined Edition. Today we're going to talk about the new feature coming up, and that is going to be Fileshare play. Fileshare play is like email play, except that the file is transported over the web instead of via email. And we'll look right now, and I don't have any Fileshare games that I'm playing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to play 2 players instead of just one. Normally you would play one with the other human somewhere else over the internet, but for example I'm going to show you how you play both games, both sides at the same time, so that you can understand what both sides are doing. So here's the setup for a game. I've got one human for local, should be in position 1, and the second player should be human Fileshare for number 2. Red versus blue, simple map, all that stuff, and so I play it. Now this is a very small setup file, but what happens is that that file is uploaded to the Fileshare server, and you are returned a GUID, and this number is very important. This combination of letters and numbers is very important because it's unique to your game, and it's what is used in the registry. And so it's important that you don't share this with anyone but the person that you are playing with. And you need to send them this GUID plus their position so that they know what to sign up for. So now we go back to the Fileshare play. And you click on this, and here you can see the game I started as position 1 is sitting there. Well, let's pretend that game is really invisible. We don't see it, and we're player 2. We want to play position 2. So you would add a GUID for this position, adding the GUID here, and you only do this if you're the player for that position. And I'll select an account, and I have one called Other, so we're going to use that. So when I do this, it'll set up the registry entry, and then it'll go out and look and see if there's a game to download. And of course there will be, because we already know we uploaded it, and it's going to start to try to pull the game down. There it did. And now it's ready to play. So now I can click play, and it does all the setup information, and now it returns it to the Fileshare server. Now once the game is set up and going, then you just go into Fileshare play for your position, and as you can see, the game has downloaded. So he's ready to play. And so we'll play as position 1, and we're just going to build a bomber. Set and close and play on, and then I'm gonna want to build like a transport, and then we'll explore. And now we're ready to switch. So what's going to happen when we switch is that the file gets uploaded and the registry entry gets updated over the internet, and a backup of the file is placed in something called Fileshare Outbound. If you ever need to resend it, you would know where it would be. And then it tells you the next player is 2, which doesn't matter because all that's automatically taken care of. Because now when player 2 goes into Fileshare play, they will need to download the file, and it shows up. And then they're ready to play it, so they just play. And all of this is done within the game program. You don't need to send any email or anything like that. And I'm going to do the same setup for this guy, and then I'll just switch him to a transport. I'm not going to work too hard on this game. I get distracted. And we'll just explore. Alright, so now we're ready to switch. Once again, file is uploaded for player 1. It's placed in a location. If we come back here, player 1 gets the file, and now he's ready to play. And that goes on and on. Now, sometimes the internet will stall and you'll lose your file, and you're only able to pull from the Fileshare server once, and so you'll get a report that there's a problem with the file. Let's see. I'm going to delete this guy, and we're going to get rid of the entry in the game, and then I'm going to copy the GUID again because I'm going to add position 1 back. And this is what this is going to do, is this is going to simulate that the file was lost. See, because it says there is no Fileshare link for this GUID. So what you have to do is the player initially has to clear the game, but they're waiting for the registry to update itself or tell you that there's a game available. And down here you can see the registry is pulled about every 60 seconds. Although when I resend this game, it's going to get pulled right away, and you'll see the results of that. So what this player wants to do, player 2, because it was last played by 2, so player 2 is going to resend his last game, and player 1 will receive it, and they'll be able to continue. So once again, resend last requires coordination between all of the players. You don't resend last unless there's a problem and all the players agree that a resend needs to take place. So here's the resend, it updated, and player 1 has downloaded it. And now player 1 is ready to play. So that's Fileshare in a nutshell. It should be much easier. It's been a lot of fun to play, because now you just have to camp out in the Fileshare menu if you want to, and you sit there and you wait on it and until it comes. Sometimes it comes quickly if you have someone who has fast turnaround. Other times, you know, it'll just be your time during the day to check for a turn, and you'll find it. We have this autoplay checkbox over here, and if you click on that, then when a game is downloaded, the autoplay will let you will send you automatically into the game. If a game's not downloaded and you click on the autoplay, it will wait until a file does get downloaded, and then you'll be thrust into your game. So that's about it. I don't know if I have any other information for you. This should be showing up in a couple of weeks. We'll take it from there. Maybe a little longer, I'm not sure, but it'll be soon. And so thank you for watching, and take care.